Hello everyone, this is RunnerGuitar and welcome to Lack of Logic commentaries of Megaman Zero. This is one of my favorite games in the Megaman series and my personal favorite series in the canonical Megaman series. I may tackle the classic series and the Megaman X series later, but right now we're going to focus on this particular series for now. And we begin with this group of people known as the resistance soldiers run away from Pantheons. Pantheons are the roots of this game. They're basically wait, was that blood? Blood in a Megaman game. You can be serious. Actually, this game is the Megaman Zero series. It's one of the darkest, if not the darkest entry in the Megaman series. The Japanese version does have a lot more gore than this, but the American version, only in the first game, has at least some blood. The Megaman 0, 2, 3 and 4 would not have any kind of blood. At that end. No, I feel a strong energy inside. This must be the place. Okay, leave this to me. Stay back, Seal. I won't be voice acting all the voices, only lines that should be important. And this is our main character. This is Zero. And since we are not doing Megaman X series as of now, I'll tell you about him. Zero was created by Dr. Wily, the antagonist of the classic Megaman series. And in Megaman X6, if you finish the game with Zero delivering the final blow, then he will get his ending, in which he encapsulates himself to sleep for around 1 billion years. But this is 100 years after the X series, so the hibernation hasn't been completed, I'm guessing. Great job at being a guard there, buddy. Great job. Seal, say something. Come on. Yeah, this game does have a lot of talking. This is actually one of the most story-driven game in the Mega Man series, with the most character development. And that's actually the reason why it's my personal favorite, because of how much story there is. And the story is really good, and it really works really well, considering that also she was supposed to be the protagonist of the Mega Man X series until they decided no, it has to be a Mega Man, it can't be a random guy. But anyway, with the sacrifice of a cyber-elf, we get Zero, who looks incredibly feminine in this game. Yeah, they searched the art from Mega Man X to this art for some reason. I don't really know which one I prefer the most. Now, what you saw, and so the game begins. Immediately change your gameplay mode to switch weapon, because I find it really annoying to have to hold R every time that I need to change my weapon. Go to the left to get a cyber-elf. Cyber-elves are the equivalent to power-ups or hard tanks from the Megaman X series. Cyber-elves are cyber entities that once you use their powers they will die. The cyber-elf that Steel was using before was named Patsy, and that is their only appearance in all of the games. She's never referenced ever again, so I don't know why they even bothered. But anyway, to obtain a cyber-elf, you need to find a special capsule or kill a lot of times the same type of enemy. So make sure that you kill enough enemies so that you can obtain cyber-elf. Also, something that you're noticing now is that I'm not charging my Zero buffer, I'm just mashing the button. That's because Megaman Zero introduces something of an RPG element to the game. You see, your weapons seems to have been in hibernation for so long, have stopped working to a certain degree. So, Zero can't charge his buster, he can't perform more than one slash until you grind until you reach a certain level. Some people may get turned off by this. Gameplay-wise, I find that annoying. Story-wise, it makes perfect sense, and I do like that little attention to detail. But that was the intro stage. Pretty easy, you should not die in this stage. Oh, god damn it, women. And what she said in that mention right there was that I can't kill this guy with a buster. Usoda, that is a complete lie. you can totally kill this guy with a buster. As you can, get a pretty simple strategy. Shoot a laser towards you. If you're in an upper part of the wall, he will shoot upwards and dropping stones on you. If you're in the lower part of the wall, then he will shoot on the ground. After that, he will dash at you, which you can easily dodge. Actually, this guy can actually cause some real damage on you, and I actually was surprised that I actually died at some of those places. Rats! Huh? Use this, Zero. Who are you? Yeah, as this is actually my 10th time doing this because I'm done technical issues for recording, so I was just picking up to the text. Something that I just found funny, and I just found out some time ago. You can actually hurt Seal during this title. Seal being the blonde chick over there. If you slash her, she will go like, eh, because you hurt her. I don't know if you can actually kill Ciel or if she can actually die in this mission. If any of you know, please let me know. And here we find out that because Ciel woke Zero up early, then he has amnesia and he doesn't remember anything. Amnesia, that overused, stupid and anime video game movie cliché. Here is the menu of the game just showing up. Figured I had to. This game really introduces some new elements to the Megaman series that I really do enjoy. And that was the intro level. I got a B. Just letting you know, I won't be getting the best ranks because honestly, I'm good, but I'm not an expert like the Great Clement, who, if you wanna see a perfect run through, go see him. But yeah, if you want to watch me, go right ahead. Here we find out that after Zero went to sleep, X started to rule the entire city. It was so peaceful for the humans, all was well in the world until he started saying that all Reploids were mavericks. So he started killing innocent Reploids, and well, X became kind of a douche. Everything that did not work for the humans had to be destroyed according to him, including innocent Reploids or innocent humans, as we'll find out in the next game. So basically, you are the resistance. You are working to stop this government and to save the world. So to the right is Seal's room. You can actually enter that room, I think, after you beat the game, and in there is a pretty powerful cyber op. Now, we are here showing one of the newest elements of Megaman Zero. No, look at this area. This area is actually going to be the part of the first stage. Something that I really like about this game is that since you have the RPG element that I need to level up my weapons, they allow you to go all over the towns and attack enemies that may be there so you can grind, which is what I'm going to do right now. That girl is actually Alouette. She is a little girl that in the Megaman ZX series, she actually takes Seal's place as the general of the leader of the resistance. But anyway, head back to the underground laboratory, and as you can see, I can only perform one slash with my sword. I can't even charge it. I can only match B with my button with my C button, which gives me carpal tunnel. So what I'm going to do is show you what I usually see. Those stars me show you in what level your weapons are. Currently they're on level 1. So just go up here, not like I'm doing, just stick to one wall and mash the jump button. This is actually, the wall jump is actually something that came from Megaman X. X has the ability to dash and wall jump, which actually changed the entire gameplay mechanic of the Megaman series. Classic Megaman, even in the newest games, cannot do that, but X can do it in all of the games, and it's pretty, and it's really good, and I really like that addition to the series. It makes you feel more in control. But anyway, here are some spiders. As you can see, they are instantly respawning spiders, so as long as you don't kill the mother, then everything should be fine. So just stand here and mash the shit out of the B button. Collect the crystals and the energy, and start grinding. Yay, saber skill up. Now I can do 2 slashes instead of 1. Awesome. 30 minutes later. Yeah, it actually took me 30 minutes to do this. What a pain in the ass, actually. And you know what? I don't mind the RPG elements, but still, they could have toned it down a little. But anyway, my weapons are almost at their maximum, so I see no point on staying here. I can now charge my buster, I can now charge my sword, and everything's all right in the world. And there are some other weapons that we'll be getting, known as the triple rod and the shield boomerang. Honestly, I don't bother with this weapon. I find them completely useless except for very few occasions, so I won't be leveled in enough. So just level up your C-Saber and V-Buster, and you should be good for the rest of the game. So right now I'm heading back to the resistance base. And this is actually an idiot moment of me. I thought that I could go early and get a cyber off, but that was an idiot moment on me, so I just wasted like 5 minutes of your time. 5 seconds of your time. But yeah, this is a hub world. Even the first stage, even the stages are connected, not only the base set itself. And here we go to our first official mission. The only still enough right now that the Reploids are being killed, known as Mavericks, in a recycling facility. So what you need to do is destroy the facility. Pretty straightforward, no problem. And actually, for a first mission, I think it's a bit hard because just like Megaman X3 and Megaman X8, enemies do a crap load of damage, and sometimes like that they cut you. I mean, I should have expected that coming, I know, but still, if I hadn't grinded, this mission would be a lot harder because I can only slash once. And to kill these enemies, not the bastions, the feeding ball thing, you need to do more than just one slash. So that is a bit of a cheap game mechanic in my opinion, something that they should have fixed. But yeah, this is the intro stage. Not my personal favorite, but it's pretty good and dandy for a beginning. As you can see, a lot of enemies are dropping cyber off because I've killed enough of them. And that stone over there will change the direction of the wind, so I suggest that you kill it so that the wind doesn't stop you nor bother you. What I'm going to do here is actually get a cyber off over here that can actually increase my health. As you can see, there's a lot of space on the lower left. That means that I can increase the size of my life bar. And some cyber rolls do have the ability to do that, while others, there's one particular one called Winky that can actually double your health bar, so that instead of having like one, you'll have 2 health bars. So this is actually a pretty good thing in my opinion. Something that cyber rolls will do occasionally is that they will move towards you. They will move towards you, and what I should have done is just waited, but I have low patience, so I just decided to go and get it as fast as I could. And I'm failing massively at it. Again, like I said, this was not going to be a perfect playthrough. If you don't bother with trying to get the cyber rolls or trying to level up, the game is actually pretty short. I mean, it's almost as long as Megaman X3, I think. I think that's the closest example that I can give. But it's not particularly long. But some missions will kick your ass. Personally, if you want to try this game, try the Megaman Zero collection for the DS. This has an easy mode that you can really. If you want to play it, you can play. It makes it so you move forward easier, and you only have to pay once. Also, you get all of the life upgrades, and you don't have to level up in the Pure Collection. But it also, in the Pure Collection, is also more where you can play the game in the normal difficulties, which is, if you want, you can try out. Yeah, this level shouldn't give you a run for the money if you grind it. Even if you didn't grind the enemies, you can go down pretty easily, and they do drop a lot of upgrades here and there, so that's pretty cool. No, not a lot of problems, and those spikes over there on the floor, just like in every Mega Man game. I'm not sure why a robot dies to spikes, but yeah, spikes are still instant kills. So be wary of that and watch where you're walking. But here we are at the boss door, ready to fight our enemy and ready to kick some ass. And here he is, Aztec Falcon. This boss fight is a pain, so that's actually why I grinded. If you're going to notice my health just went from being half to full. That's because I actually died in this boss fight, even though I grinded like hell. These can really wreck your shit, especially these only in the games that you have no upgrades. So what I suggest is grind as much as you can. Because if you grind, then the battle shouldn't be that much of a problem, and you do have a time limit that if you do not complete the time limit, the Reploids over here will die. What you're seeing floating on top of me is the electric chip. By killing certain bosses, you get not abilities like Mega Man X or Classic Mega Man, instead you get elemental chips that can allow you to attack, like rock, paper, scissors, you could say. Personally, I don't really know how I feel about the chip. I kinda like it actually. But some people may get turned off by the concept that you don't have abilities, but you have elements. But to each his own, I guess. Anyway, that was the first mission. With the exception of the boss, it shouldn't really give you such a hard time. But just be forewarned, just because I say this doesn't mean that the game is easy. But in fact, far from it. Megaman Zero is actually the hardest game. Megaman Zero series is actually the hardest series in the Megaman series, so be wary of that. But anyway, I'm just giving some crystal Snoopy so that I can increase my health when I want to use her. And that was pretty much it. That was part 1, and I'll see you guys later.